Windbreaker, Volume 1 Review. The manga series Windbreaker, not to be confused with the webtoon with the same name, has taken Japan by storm since it began on Makuzi Pocket in early 2021. The series by Satoru Nii has an anime adaptations by Cloverworks in the works and has sold over 1.22 million copies in Japan between its digital and print release. Now the series made its English debut in print, and I'm here to find out if it's worth your time. The story follows protagonist Haruka Sakura, who is just transferred to Forward High School in Makochi Town. The school is known for being home to delinquents in the neighborhood has long been the site of gangs fighting one another. Haruka has joined the school hoping to battle his way to the top and prove his strength, but the reality of what he finds when is different from what he expected. On his first day in the area, Haruka unwittingly saves Kotoha Tachibana from some thugs trying to convince her to hang with them. Kotoha runs Nerve Cafe Potos, and just like Haruka is not originally from the area, she tells him all about how unsafe it used to be until the students of Korean came together to protect him from the other gangs, rather than fighting among themselves. The students have made it to their duty to work together to protect the ordinary townfolk from harm. Kotoha warns Haruka that he will never be at the top of Foreign if he's not alone. He needs more than fighting skills to stand there. With his two-toned hair and different color eyes, Haruka has always been labeled a delinquent and shunned by those around him. At this point, he believes that all he's good for is his ability to hold his own in a fight and has no interest in befriending or working with someone weaker than him. He's shut himself off from the world, but Koto can tell that. After he talks about being a lone wolf, Haruka just wants to find a place to belong in that place. Hopefully, will be foreign. On its first day at the school, our protagonist meets Akihiko Nire, a fellow first year who is in Haruka's class and is a bit of a klutz. He might not have the skills necessary to fight off thugs who mean to harm him and the townspeople, but his heart is in the right place. Haruka initially wants nothing to do with him, but when he finds him in trouble later on, will the protagonist really be able to turn a blind eye? Haruka may be constantly just itching for a fight, but it quickly becomes clear to us readers that his life and fury will change his future considerably. Here, he will find like minded individuals, and more than that, the residents of the town welcome him with open arms as he protects them from those looking to cause harm. Having that kindness bestowed upon him may show Haruka there's a different path to the top of Furin that doesn't involve pushing everyone away and making a lonely journey finding everyone who challenges him. Delinquent manga have been popular in Japan for a long time and here in the West. There's a growing appetite for them thanks to series like Tokyo Revengers, but rather than focus on the nitty-gritty of being in a gang, Windbreaker instead emphasizes Haruka's feelings and not fitting in. As Volume 1 goes on, you get the sense that being a misfit is the main theme of the series. This is a tale where those who don't belong elsewhere can come together, be accepted for who they are, and grown up at a place that gives them the chance to figure out who exactly they are and what they stand for. This isn't mangaka Sotori's first work, but this is the first to make it to the English market. Reading the Strong's first poem is easy to see why Brainbreaker has become so popular, not just because of its charming cast, but also due to the artwork. There are a lot of fight scenes in the four chapters concluded in this release, and each one is easy to follow and a real feast for the eyes. I'm impressed with just how detailed each panel is without overwhelming the reader and still capturing the fast pace of these sprawls. It's easy to see why this one had been picked up for an anime adaptation, as I'm sure it will look amazing on our screens. As previously mentioned, Windbreaker comes to the West thanks to Kodansha, and Volume 1 has been translated by Jacqueline Fong with lettering by Michael Martin. The digital edition has lettering by Andrew Copland. The release reads well with no issues to note, and there are extensive translation notes at the end of the book, which go into the history of delinquents in Japan as well as explaining the meaning behind the name Foreign. It's clear a lot of care has gone into this one, which is always nice to see. Windbreaker is ongoing in Japan with the 13 volumes currently available. In English, Kodansha has been releasing the series digitally since April 2022 and has released 11 volumes so far. The physical release continued with number 2 in October and number 3 volume in December, so it appears will be on a bi-monthly schedule for now. Overall, Windbreaker gets off to an action-packed start. It's easy to see how this series has grown a sizable fan base with its likable cast of characters, detailed artwork, and empathetic coming-of-age story. If you like the basic premise, then I am sure you will find yourself coming back for more in the future. 9 out of 10.